here. All right, Boxing Source here with the leader of TGB Promotions, Mr. Tom Brown. What's going on?
Hey, just looking for another great Saturday night.
Yeah, and about this Saturday night, I mean, this is like one of the biggest fights here in the sport of boxing, especially here for 2021, and you've been a major part of that. So kind of like going to that a little bit, making this fight.
Well, you know, it's a fight, really. A lot of people say Crawford was pushing for his opponents, but you got to understand, this was a mandatory that Shawn Porter pushed for because he wants to become a Hall of Famer and a three-time welterweight world champion. So really, this is something that Shawn wanted. Shawn pushed for as the mandatory challenger. And here he is, Saturday night, he's got his fight.
Yeah, here we are like a few days away from that particular fight. And, you know, I can say with when I was talking with Shawn Porter, like he knows that this is like a legacy fight for him, as he's pretty much fought for every single title in the welterweight division. Kind of like going to him, you know, stepping in and just taking these fights against, you know, big fighter.
Yeah, well, look, you know, he had a Fight of the Year candidate with the best welterweight in the world, Errol Spence Jr. You know, there's a knockdown, and hell, that thing could have been a draw. You know, so and we've already gone over the litany of fighters and champions he's fought. From Danny Garcia, he fought a prime Keith Thurman. You know, he lost a close fight there. But it's like he said, he's willing to fight everyone, and he has.
Yeah, and now he's, you know, going up against a WBO welterweight champion, Terence Crawford. Kind of like going to a little bit about, you know, Terence Crawford and him being undefeated, being one of the top pound-for-pound fighters, but, you know, having this being his biggest challenge right now in Shawn Porter.
Yeah, well, look, you know, this ain't the mean machine. This is Shawn Porter that's coming to town. This is a legitimate welterweight in his prime. You know, yeah, he beat Crawford, beat Kell Brook, but you know, I never disrespect the fighter, but it wasn't the Kell Brook a few years ago that we all knew. He's had some pretty good whoopings from you know, Triple G and also with Spence. So, yeah. Look, this is his first full-fledged welterweight fight against a full-fledged welterweight. And I'm just expecting a great night.
Now, going into TGB Promotions in general for this particular year, 2021, kind of going to all of these big fights that have taken place and you've been a part of.
Well, you know, it's just what we do. You know, PBC is just rolling. You know, next weekend we're back here in Vegas with the unification fight with Stephen Fulton and Brandon Figueroa. So, you know, we just keep moving from there. So it's what we do, and it's been a blessing.
Yeah, keep moving, keep pushing, and keep, you know, producing those big fights there. Big thanks to you, Tom Brown, and definitely we'll be seeing more of you here in the future with the Boxing Source.
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right.